Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This is a Nissan Sileighty from 1998, however this does have the Civic K24A engine in there from RCR Garage. This thing is absolutely insane. Front engined, rear wheel drive, turbocharged, over 570 brake horsepower, quarter mile in 11 seconds and over 200 miles an hour on the Mulsanne straight if you do a money grind. This thing is absolutely insane. Honestly, what a car. And the fact that it just keeps going and going and going is another thing in itself. Now, if you want a car that hits those high RPMs, carries on delivering, and is a great piece of engineering marvel for you to drive, then please get your Sileighty, follow me to the tuning shop, and let's get this thing well and truly underway. And make sure you've done your engine swap first, or you're going to lose your engine parts. But we'll go through that now. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're back at the tuning shop and you can see it's got the inline 4 Civic engine from RCR Garage. Now, this car really is fast. It really is a dominant car. But if you want a car that is good just for racing, a pure racer's car, this is the one that you want to be doing your money grinds with, because it makes things more fun, it's really exciting, and it really is far better in my opinion. So, look, let's get into it. Tuning shop, sports, weight reduction stage 1, that's what you need to get from here. Club Sports, you want to get weight reduction stage 2, a power restrictor and a ballast. Under semi-racing, you want a fully customizable computer, semi-racing silencer, high RPM turbocharger, a fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3 and increase the body rigidity. Under racing, you want to get an anti-lag system, a racing silencer, racing brake pads and a racing brake kit. I went for the slotted ones. Brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission, and a set of racing hard tyres. Under extreme, you want to get a set of intermediates just in case you do go LeMans, it throws up a few surprises. And under ultimate, get a carbon propeller shaft. So now we've done that, let's go to GT Auto and let's see what we need to do to this car there to make this an absolute powerhouse. And here we are at GT Auto, and just a quick message from me, 70% of people who watch these builds aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button, because the more people that do it, the better the builds, the more you'll get, and it benefits you in the long run. All you've got to do is, for free, click that subscribe button and help the channel. Now moving on, car maintenance and service is what we need here, and what you want to do is on the right hand side, you just want to go to wide body and you just want to get that installed on there. And it's nice and easy, isn't it? Get that wide body installed. You can see the engine swap's already done, and get that wide body installed. And make sure your engine swap is done first before you make the changes, or you're going to lose all your engine parts. Now, car customization, wheels. So under the wheels, I've gone for these ones at the end of the row. Racing Revolution GTC01RR wheels. And with these ones, it's 18-inch wheels, rim width wide, offset wide, and get those installed on the car. So now we've done that. Custom parts, front type B, the side is type A, the rear is type B with that huge diffuser, and the wing is a custom wing set. So it doesn't matter whether you go for high, middle, small, just get one of those. Doesn't matter what your end plate is, just pick what you like. I did try it with B, unfortunately needed a bit more downforce, so it's got to be a custom wing set. Racing items, you can change your bonnet pin, tow hook, and the roll cage, I went for roll cage type C. And under other, you've got your light bulb, your number plate, your front grille, which just changing that little section, that's all it is, and your caliper colour. So pick whatever suits you, suits your design, or whatever you feels best. Make your own livery if you want to give it a go, or go to Load Style. There's plenty on there, and again, thank you to everyone that makes those liveries, really appreciate it. Okay, let's get onto that setting sheet and let's get this thing dialed in, ready for you to make some real money on the game, or for you just to enjoy, because this Sileighty is absolutely fantastic. Let's get into that now. So here we are at the garage, and you can see this thing is an absolute animal at 700 pp, and I've done it in this way to make sure that it's a good balance on the car. You could adjust the power restrictor if you feel like it, but I just wanted to reduce the ECU because I don't really want to restrict too much of the power, and this thing really is fast as it is. It's phenomenal, honestly. When you get in it and you absolutely nail it, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so let's get started. Racing hard tyres, first thing we need on there. Body height adjustment, 100 at the front and 105 at the rear. Your anti-roll bar, 8 at the front and 10 at the rear. Dampen ratio compression, 32 at the front and 36 at the rear. And the dampen ratio expansion is 50 front and rear. Now natural frequency, I've gone for 2.95 at the front and 2.80 at the rear. Your negative camber angle is 3 front and rear. Toe angle is 0.05 out at the front and 0.25 in at the rear. Now on the differential, we've gone for initial torque at 10, acceleration sensitivity is 10, and braking sensitivity is 35. Now downforce, 96 at the front and 300 at the rear. Your ECU dropped that to 97%. Did have to have a fair bit of weight on this one, so 198 kilos at ballast position on 49, and your power restrictor stays at 100%. Now you can switch between your power restrictor and your output adjustment there, but trust me, this is the best way to get a good balance and make sure the car maintains as much speed as possible. Now your fully customizable racing transmission, set that to 300 km/h. This thing has a high power band, but you do only use about 3/4 of it while you're racing, so make these changes, okay? First gear 1.727, second gear 1.317, third gear 1.053, fourth gear 0.874, fifth gear 0.743, and sixth gear 0.659. That's a final drive of 4.083. This thing revs at 7,500 RPM and it sounds absolutely amazing in the cockpit view, and it really is a great car to drive. Now, turbocharger, high RPM, anti-lag system. Anti-lag system is off. Now, racing silencer, you'll see semi-racing silencer was on there. That's because you can either have your racing silencer on, make that change, and then reduce accordingly, or this option is semi-racing silencer, and then these are the settings for that. It's best to do it this way and give you a double option. You can choose what's best for you, but I thought I'd go through that with you now and then you can decide. You can also reduce some front downforce if you'd like to make up the difference, or you know, that they're the options that you've got available. So I thought I'd go through that with you now, give you more information now, and you can decide. It's best to have a couple of options under your belt, and you know, everyone's got their own driving style, so again, it's what suits you. So that's everything installed on there, and that's it. That's great. I'll go through a quick track guide at LeMans, so stick around for that, because there's a few things you will be shocked at, and trust me, this car is an absolute animal. And remember, hit that subscribe button, don't miss any of these builds. And here we go, here we are at LeMans. Enjoy. Okay, here we go. We are here. I'm ready to rock and roll in the Sileighty. First thing is, get that on lean. This is an absolute animal. Come on. Now, I wasn't fond of this car, so if you've seen the engine swap video, you'll know that when I first drove it, oh my days, I just thought, what is this hunk of junk doing? Why am I driving it? Why is everyone raving about it? And do you know what? I was wrong. Because now I've done the engine swap, this thing is absolutely amazing. It sounds fantastic. It is fast. It's enjoyable to drive. It's got great brakes. It's everything you want in a car. And if you just watch the speed quickly pick up, just make sure no one takes me out as they're all fighting and jostling. But this is fuel map 6. I mean, look. 180 with ease. Keep going, 185. You're hitting 190 and you're on the brakes. I mean, come on. I would never have expected that from this car when I first drove it. Oh, getting hit then by Tapai. It's just so good to drive. It really is. It's shockingly good. Oh, double shift by mistake. Let me weather map onto 50 miles. Make sure you've done yours. But again, this car is absolutely outstanding. The way it turns in, the way it handles, it's got everything. Absolutely everything. Unbelievable. Right. I'm going to crack on in this amazing car. And until the weather changes or it needs a pit, I will leave you be. Okay, so I've come into pit, I've taken the lead, now I've dropped into second. You can see everyone's going to start going past. The rain's coming over, but I'm just trying to wait before I click it and see whether it's going to be really bad or not. Because I've got a feeling it might just be enough for hard tyres to get away with it. I'm trying to leave it as long as I can. It still looks sunny in the pit lane, so I think I'm going to take a chance on hard tyres. Hopefully that's the right decision. I'll find out in a minute. Now just bear in mind, this isn't a car that's going to get you an easy win here. This is a car that is a challenge. So if you want to challenge yourself, this is that car for you. I make that clear when I do these builds. Not everyone is get in and get a win. You know, sometimes you need to build the car and just remember that feeling of racing again. You know, what's it like? What's it like to actually have a racing car, actually enjoy the battle, not just pull into the lead and scamper off down the hill. You know, yeah, this will be good for getting credits, and yeah, I will win this event. However, sometimes it feels good when you've got to work for it a bit, and that's what this car's about. So I'll crack on. You can see it's only a little bit of weather at the minute, but if anything changes, I'll be back. Okay, so I've retaken first because all of those have come in to make their pit stops, and you can see now that the weather is definitely changing. It's dry, then it's wet, then it's dry, then it's wet. I'm not quite sure it knows what it's doing, but I think on the next round of pit stops when I come in, hopefully we can just stick to hard tyres throughout the race. It does look like there's some darker blue coming over, but we'll see how we get on. And you can see how that lead now is stretched to 10 seconds, and we're just going to keep pushing to get that to be as far as possible. And like I say, you're still going to win in this car, but isn't it nice to actually race for it, earn it, do well? I mean, there's enough in it to win, put it that way, but it's nice when you get to have like a little battle and you're not just, you know, so far up the road no one can see you. I like having little races like this, because that's what this car's all about. Just before people say I couldn't win, you know, this is what it is. It's about driving and enjoying it and having fun, and this is a proper racing car. I mean, I'm 3.5 seconds up on Portier now. I'm going to be even further up when I get to the end. I think I might have enough fuel as well. It's going to be close. I might have enough fuel to go around again, depending on our shift. But I think, depending on the weather, that could all change. So what I'll do, I'll leave you again, and next round of pit stops, or yeah, if anything else changes. But you can see, nearly 6 seconds up and 17 seconds ahead of Portier now. What isn't to love about this car? Right. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so I've come into pit. I was over 12 seconds up on that lap, so you can see how much faster this car is. Stretch that lead out now to 25 seconds Portier. You know, it's going to be good. We can get in, we can pit. You know they're going to have to pit again, so you know we've got the win in the bag, and it's not too bad at all. So let's get hard tyres on again. The rain did come down a little bit, but it wasn't enough to really to threaten the race, and we know we can come in now, pit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one lap, pit again, and then I can do 2 laps and absolutely smash it. So yeah, we need to absolutely nail it on this lap. I'm going to go for fuel map 1, so we will see how fast it'll go, because we need to get round as quick as we can. Get in, and then we've got 2 laps to get to the finish, because then we can put a flying lap in and beat Portia. So we're queuing behind. Right, see you in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, we've managed to get back in the lead by 8.5, 9 seconds. The weather's threatening, but I don't care. I'm going to be coming in and putting hards on. 2 laps, fuel map 6. This thing is rapid, over 200 mile an hour in fuel map 1. It is insanely quick. What we're going to do, we're going to get in, we're going to do 2 laps on fuel map 6. We get a good barometer of a standard time that we'd usually expect. It's going to be sub 410, 409, something like that. It's a very fast car. Fuel map 1, it is very, very fast. It is one of those cars where you're just like, wow, that was quick. So the reason for doing this, it's the alternate strategy. It's get in, pit. You got to do 3 pit stops anyway, because of the fuel consumption, but we'll make it work. So we'll do this now. We'll come out, fuel map 6, fuel map 5. Let's just see how much fuel goes in. Right, fuel map 5, that's what we'll drop it onto, and that'll get us to the end, and we'll be fine. So we'll change that quick. We've got competition behind us with Kawakami, so we've got to watch him. But that's it now. This is us to the end, so we need to do an out lap, which is this one, and then the final lap, which is going to be what sets that time. But fuel map 1, this thing get over 200 mile an hour on the Mulsanne straight, which is just absolutely outrageous. For a Sileighty to be doing that even with an engine swap, it is absolutely outrageous. Right, I will see you when we cross the finish line. So as you can see, we're approaching the Porsche curves, and I'm already 10 seconds up. So I'm just going to keep pushing with this car. We're over 34 seconds ahead of Portia because they came into pit. And like I said, that alternate pit strategy that I showed you and use quite regular does pay off, because it means you can do an absolute flying lap. Look at that, 12 seconds up. Come on. Go, 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 go! What a good time off this car. That's what fuel map have used since the last round of pit stops. So nothing's changed. Oh, a bit wide. Can I get it? Come on, and over the line, and we've done it in a... Oh, get lost. Get lost. I don't care. It was a 208. If you split the difference, it's a 208. Fantastic car, fast, enjoyable, and like I say, you're not going to scamper away and be half a lap around away from everyone. But you're going to have a good, enjoyable race. Look, it's an easy win. Don't get me wrong, but a 207.4. I mean, what a car! Yes, it's an engine swap. Yes, I understand that. But this is from someone who's not like the original car, gone through the process of doing the engine swap, and now look at the result. And you get to have a fun drive. I mean, I really enjoyed that more than most of these grinds that I do. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I had a smile on my face the whole time. Great stuff. And the engine is absolutely spot on. Right, don't forget, lives Friday, 12 midday until 5 PM. Every Friday, you get your weekly challenges as well. And make sure you're subscribing, because 70% of people aren't subscribed. So please subscribe. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel, helps me, and it means that we can carry on doing what we're doing. Okay, you go and have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.